talk about my project is about the dice rolling simulator. Well, in the mainstream, I start with the installation. This will be set for the number of dice we will play. Like if we put one, it roll one dice, or two dices, and so on to four. And then the string roll again. This will allow to roll again the dice or to close the program. Or depends on if it's yes or no. Then this one is a random round, a new random. This will be random the dice for every dice. Then all this also for the size of the dice like size 1 is on the dot 1, size 2 is the 2 dots, and so on to 6. Then I use the for method, and this I use the in phase 1 phase more than less equal to 6 to phase. Then its phase is equal to the random next 1 or 3 is when the dice is rolling. Then I use the switch phase. This will set the phase for the each phase of the sizes of the dice. Like the first one, the case 1 is like the size 1, and then I use a break, and the case 2 is for the side 2, and break, case 3 for the side 3, case 4 for the side 4, and so on to 6. Then this part is gonna be for the welcome message. It says welcome to the rolling dice simulator, and then it will give you the to select how many dices you want to roll. Like if you say you can use from 1 dice to 2 to 4 dices per roll. And then this one is is gonna be the number of the selection of rolls. This part is for is set to be when it's returned to play again or to roll again. This method I use it for to roll it, so it can be set as it's set to the selection. Then in this part for each method, it used to be when it's selected one of the for the selection, let's say, and then they use that if selection is equal to 1, like step 1, then the counter is 1, then the counter is less than 15 times at the counter. Then the in dice 1, so the dice 1 is equal to the size. It's like the number of the size, the switch. And then it will show the dimensions to saying what the dice give you. Okay. And then it set as it will write on the dice roll text file to save it. And then I use this one to set the time, the date and the time of the when we was rolled the dice. Then the else if method is to select set a second selection, like showing this. The selection is equal to 2. When it's typed 2, then it will roll two dices, like the first one, the first roll, the first dice, and the second dice. And this one, I didn't figure out how to do the different dices, so that's why I do the +1. But I use this part if the dice is equal to, if the dice is more than 6. For example, if the dice 1 is given the 6, and for the dice 2 is the same as the first one, so it add them. But in this part I use that if the dice is more than 6, so it will be 1 for a simple method. Then on this one, the console bar, it will be showing the number of the dice that it gives. So for example, for the dice 1, it gives the number where the dice give, and the dice 2, like I said, and also it saves in the dice roll text file. Then and the other method is for the selection 3. So I do the same method as the other ones, also with the same the dice 2, but in this one, in the dice 3, I set as a -2. So like I did on the dice 2, but I use if the dice 3 is less than a 1, so I set as a 1. And again, it shows the message the what dice give. And here's to save in the text file, as I did in the other ones. Then on the selection 4, I do all the like the other one, but on the dice 2, I set as a minus to divide 1 to -1. So if the dice 2 is less than a 1, it sets as a 1. And for the dice 3, I set as a +1. So if the dice 3 is more than 6, it sets as a 1. So all the dice that is less than 1 or more than 6, it will set as a 1. And again, it shows the message, and was set to save it in the dice roll text file. Then here's the message. When it's done with to roll the first dices, it gives you the question if you want to roll the dice again, so you could put yes or no. If it's yes, the roll again, it will go to the first step. There is where the selection the dice, or if the roll again isn't say no, so we go to it show this message saying that the roll was saved to the dice roll text file. and then you give the file the message to close the program. And again, here's a complete code to write the default text file. So I'll put that in. And that's it. So let's play it. Here's a message saying that welcome to the rolling dice simulator. Then there's the second message saying to begin, select the number of dice you want to play. So you can use from 1 dice to 4 dice to 4. For example, I'll start with a 1. And there is. This is number 5. And for the question, I get something wrong that I can fix it. So it send me all to the last message. There's to close the rule simulation. So let's try the other one. Let's try the second one. And there is. The dice 1 is a 4, and the dice 2 is a 5. So like I say, what I did, here it is. Here's it here too. If the dice 1 is 4, so I use the +1, so I add them, so that's why it's 5. So the selection 3, and there is 3, there is. So like I just say, for a dice 1 it gives the number 5. Is a main. Then for the dice 2 is given the 6. So like I say, I use a +1. So if the 1 is 5, so I add a 6. I add 1, so it's equal to 6. And for the dice 3, I say is the side -1. So if the dice 1 is 5, so the dice 3 it will be 4 because it's -1. Let's try for the number for the 4 one. Yes. 4. Right. 4. 4. Dice 1 is 1, and up here for the dice 2, if the dice 1 is 1, here say is -1. So like I say, if the dice 2 is less than a 1, it will be a 1. So that's what is 1. For the dice 3, as set as a +1, so that's why it's 2. And the dice 4 as set as a -1, so that's why it's -1. But if the dice 1 is is 1. So I say that that's 4 is minus 1 is less than 1, so it will be 1. So I get a